Power to the people. I want to express myself today on building bridges, not walls. B-R-I-D-G-E-S. We need to build bridges of love between people, not walls that divide us. In the future world I envision, there will be no walls separating us. There will be no borders between people. We'll be able to travel, back and forth across the land, across the sea, across the distances that separate us now. Right now, the whole ideal of there being a militarized zone, a militarized border between the U.S. and Mexico is fascist. Fascist. A lot of it has to do with the reality that in the main corporate fascism controls the world's economy, and many of the people in the USA do not come out strongly in support of immigrant rights, in support of open borders. This is not just white people, so let's not just blame white people as if they're the only cause of the problem. It's a kind of centralism that the USA has. USA, us-a. And the failure to see that the USA is not exceptional in terms of it being better or superior to other nations, so-called nations. It involves understanding that there are no nations, no independent nations under empire. That the USA itself is an internal colony of that empire. In the future, there will be no borders. We are just going to have to understand that we belong to Mother Earth. The Earth does not belong to us. And in the big picture, our primary concern should be to save the planet, the whole planet. We are endangered species on the planet. We're allowing evil, greedy, profit-hungry predators to destroy the planet. Google chasing ice. Look at the tar sands. We're just destroying Mother Earth left and right. And maybe we are not personally, but we as a species are. And when you allow wrongdoings to continue, when you allow evil to dominate, when you allow corporate predators to crush resistance, and you allow that by your inaction, you allow that by your being passive, you allow that by you being sleepy slaves, you allow that by you not resisting, you become part of the problem, whether you want to face it or not. We're so divided. We got divisions about so-called race, divisions about sex, just about any kind of division that you can manufacture exists. And the ideal here is to build bridges between people, not erect walls. Look at the Palestine. Look at the Israel-Palestine conflict. How long has that been going on? And the U.S.-Mexican immigration issue. How long has that been going on? The U.S. Congress is controlled by millionaires. Are you a millionaire? You better check your wallet. I'm not. I'm struggling to survive. To keep a roof over my head. To eat something every day. I know we live on one earth as one family of humanity, and we need to work together and use our minds and our hands and our spirits to raise consciousness to a level of understanding the urgency of global liberation and not being small-minded and just think about your own little flag you wave, your own little cause. This is the cause of saving humanity. This is the cause of saving planet Earth. And what we need to do is we need to build these bridges across these gaps. There's gaps between us. There's the racial gap, which is insane, because there's only one race of people on planet Earth. The concept of race is an artificial invention. We got the generation gap, where I've heard young people say, well, how come these older folks didn't fix this up stuff before we grew up? Hey, shit happens. Some did what they could with what they had, and it takes a series of struggles to get even to this point. So we have the sex gap, where women are treated as less than men, and then on the other hand, some women look at men as the enemy. More insanity. And we have the regional gap. Among Chicanos, say between the norteños, the northerners, and the sureños, the southerners, say in California. So they kill each other over who's from where. Which is insane. Look at the gap between those who are who exist in prison and those who are out here on the streets, who don't really care about each other as they should. So there's all kinds of gaps that we need to close up. There's all kinds of divisions that we need to understand and unite together to overcome our divisions. We're all the same species of life. No one's better than anyone else. So the whole the whole border, U.S.-Mexican border issue could really blow up quickly. And a lot of that division is behind racism. You know, we need to support immigrant rights. You know, we got so-called Hispanics who are against immigrant rights, who are against amnesty, who are against legalization of immigrants. Including we have black people who don't want immigrants. Oh, they're going to compete for our jobs. What jobs? What jobs? So we have to look at even progressive people, liberal people, who are willing to buy into the whole Obama insanity. Oh yeah, just get in the back of the line, I'll see you in 10 years. That ain't going to happen. You know, so we really need to understand connected reality, that the whole situation is like major foobar. You know what foobar means. So when I say we're an endangered species, it's not just physical. It's in our consciousness too. You know, where we have hate where there should be love. We have division where there should be unity. We have borders and walls where there should be bridges, and hands reaching out to each other. I hope I'm making a little sense here. I do these videos for me too. Whoever happens to see it, fine. But I'm going to continue in my struggle. I'm going to survive, and I'm going to thrive. I hope you do too, and your families. No borders. Build bridges. Venceremos.